the video solution of Advanced Data Analysis Exam 14. Okay, we start with R. It's obviously a good idea to have the R directory all ready before the exam and not spending 10 minutes trying to find it. Okay, it's also a good idea to do something that I didn't do, which is having the network directory ready. //ubz01fst. Since I'm not at university, I have to digit also .unibz.it. Courses. Exam Coletti. Here you find a list of long names. Now there is only me. You copy everything on your desktop. Okay. It's not forbidden to work here, but if you work here and the network connection crashes, don't blame me. Okay. Using R and R Commander and data from dataset nuclear given in workspace nuclear.rdata. Can you see I do have the extensions activated, unlike some of you, and therefore I can see clearly the extension nuclear.rdata. Okay, I launch R Portable. I load R Commander. Okay, so I have to load nuclear.rdata. You can load it from R file load workspace. This year we have also learned that you can load it from here, load data set. Okay, currently it's on my desktop, nuclear.rdata. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay. In this exam, you do have your codebook printed. So the third page of the exam is the codebook printed. Describe blah 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 blah. So I have to also open a Word document. Describe variable cost through appropriate statistics and through appropriate graphs. Okay, so I look here, variable cost is scale, is the capital cost for construction of the nuclear power plant. So, is a scale, so appropriate statistics are numerical summaries. Cost, well, mean, standard deviation, these are enough. Okay, I copy, Control C, variable cost, Control, okay. And then two graphs, well, obviously an histogram and a box plot. So, graphs, histogram, variable cost. Are there some relevant options? Well, let's leave number of beans auto. Okay, the histogram. I try to copy as bitmap and paste it here. I close the image. Okay, now the other one, the box plot. Cost. Are there some relevant options? No. Okay, copy as bitmap, paste. Okay, well, I save to avoid losing the file during the exam. Let's see which name do I have to use. Well, professor is suggesting exam.docx. Okay. Build a column plot for variable northeast using blue for 1 and red for 0. Northeast is a factor, should be a factor. Graph. It's obviously called bar graph, just to confuse your idea. Northeast. Okay, now we have to change the colors, obviously. Inside the bar plot, so call equal C. We have, where is it? Blue for 1, red for 0. So let's try with red, comma, blue. Okay, pay attention to the parentheses. Okay, if it doesn't work, I will switch them. Submit. Yes. Copy as bitmap. Paste here. Save. convert variable same engineer to ordered factor same engineer true using 1 tree as few, 4 10 as some, and above 10 as many. So data, manage variable in activity set, convert numeric variable to factors. No, because it's the same engineer is a numeric factor. Supply level names. No, it's not what I want to do. If you do this one, it will convert it exactly as it is. So it's not this one. It's record variable. Same engineer. Make each new variable a factor. Same and 2. 1 1 3 2 4 10 sorry, it's 1 colon 3 equal few, 4 colon 10 equal sum, 10 equal go to high equal many. It's not 10 because it's above 10, so it's 11. It's an integer number, so okay. Let's see. Okay, I check it. But many few, yes, seems okay. It's a good idea to save now. What do you say? Save script as, you go on your desktop and you save the script as exam.r. And we save also the output. Yes. Save output as, I go to my desktop, exam.txt, and also save the workspace. Obviously, R doesn't help you at all in this operation. Okay, nuclear.update. Yes, saved everything. Check whether variable northeast, which I remind you it's nominal, can influence variable cooling tower, which is also nominal, on the sample and on the population. So pay attention on the sample and on the population. It means that on the sample you just have to produce a display. In this case, it's the cross tabulation, so contingency table. And on the population, you have to do the test. So statistics, contingency table, two-way table, northeast with cooling tower. Okay, so northeast is on the row, cooling tower on the column. We do not put the test because it's only on the sample. We need to have, let's see, I have on the row northeast, and so column percentages, let's try. Okay, it's right here. North east influences cooling tower, question mark, on the sample. Where is it? Disappeared? I cut it for mistake. Submit. Okay. Copy. Okay. Well, frequency is not so interesting. Obviously, it's completely screwed up. Let's see the column percentages. Not in the northeast have 78, and no, it's not what we want. No, this is not what we want. We want the other one to explain the influence of northeast towards cooling tower. So I delete it in case the professor is looking at it. But I usually don't mind. I look at the Word file unless there are some really real problems. Statistics, contingency table, two-way table, the same one, but I need the raw percentages. Okay, and these are the important data, which are obviously entirely screwed up. Okay, so let's comment them out. Companies not in Northeast, so companies, plants, talk about nuclear power plants, not in the Northeast, have a cooling tower in 37.5% of cases. Those in Northeast in 50% of cases. On the sample, there is an influence. In particular, Northeast plants have more cooling towers. Okay, let's see whether this influence is valid also in the population. I choose chi-square test of independence. Here we have in the population. Okay, pay attention, however, we are planning to take chi-square, so we make the H0 hypothesis. Cooling tower and Northeast are independent in the population. We do the chi-square, but there is a problem, I imagine. Can you see the warning here below? Two expected frequencies are less than 5. So chi-square test cannot be done. Okay, save. Let's go on. Supposing that variables distribution be strongly non-normal, check whether there is a relation between manufactured Babcock and time for license. Manufactured Babcock, it's nominal. Time for license is scale. Well, the distribution is strongly non-normal, so we can't do here the student test. We will use a non-parametric test. So let's see whether manufactured Babcock influences the time for license. Obviously, it's this direction and not the other one, because first you decide who is the manufacturer and then you get the license. I hope. If you believe it's the other, just put the arrow in the other direction. Okay, let's see whether this one, distribution of time for license is non-normal, therefore we may only use a non-parametric test. Since manufacturer Babcock has only two categories, we will use the Mann-Whitney, which I think are called Wilcoxon, just to confuse our ideas. Okay, well, if you really want to make it perfect, first you draw the box plot. Where is the box plot? By groups. So you time for license by groups, manufacturer Babcock. And you take a look at it, copy as bitmap. Okay, so you see that if it is manufactured by Babcock, it seems that the time for license is longer. Let's see whether it is confirmed by the test. Statistics, non-parametric test. Choose sample, yes. So manufacturer Babcock, time for license. Some options, no. Okay, H0 hypothesis. Distribution of time for license is the same for plants manufactured by Bob Cook and plants not manufactured by Bob Cook, whatever it's spelled. Okay, il test is here. So, significance is below 5%, therefore we reject H0, and therefore we are almost sure that there is a difference in the distributions. Okay, save. Build a new vector outside the dataset called ABC containing only the first 20 values of cost raised to the power of 1.6. Okay, let's see whether I remember how to raise the power something. So, ABC, it's equal to cost, but which inside nuclear, so nuclear dollar cost, okay, to the power of, if I remember well, it's this symbol here, 1.6, but I must take only the first 20 values, so I can make, will it work? Let's see. So I take the first 20 values. Okay, first of all, let's see this one only. So I submit. Okay, it takes only the first 20 values. Now I will raise the power of 1.6 and send them inside ABC. Oh, let's see what is inside ABC. Yes, seems okay. Export dataset into tab delimited text file nuclear.txt with variable names in the first row, without row names, without quote. Data. Where is the export? Export. Write variable names without quotes. Okay, without row names, I imagine. Okay, because I hate them. Tab delimited. Okay. Oop. On my desktop. Nuclear.txt. Done. Test whether for power plants built before 1970 there is a linear correlation between cost and capacity. Pay attention not to overwrite the original dataset. I put this exercise at the end, so in case you overwrite, you have already done the rest and it's not a tragedy. So we have to test this one, which obviously will use a Pearson correlation coefficient, but only on power plants built before 1970. So we have to subset. Where is the subset? Subset. We take all the variables. The subset expression is when is okay, date. Date is measured in years, so date before 1970, so very easy. Okay, date is measured in 1970, comma 3 if it is May, etc., etc. Name for the new data set, okay, nuclear 2, so we pay attention not to overwrite it. Okay, now let's check you are using nuclear 2. Let's see whether it's really, it's before 1970, fine. Okay, we have to test whether there is a correlation. So build before 1970. Correlation, linear correlation between cost and capacity. Okay. H0 hypothesis will be Pearson correlation on the population, obviously, is 0. And let's see whether it's significantly different from 0. Statistics. Where is it? Correlation metrics. A correlation test directly. Cost and capacity. Pearson, two-sided. Okay. This one is worthless. The alternative plot is not so interesting. Well, where is the correlation coefficient? I have dropped it. I have cut instead of let's redo it. Okay, let's try. Copy, paste. Okay. Okay. So correlation is, well, correlation is 47%. So Swiss sample correlation. Significance is well below 5%. It means we reject. It means we are sure. I would say sure, not even almost sure. Sure, with a sample correlation coefficient of 47%, that there is a non-zero correlation between cost and capacity, as it is obvious. I save because the exam is finished, so I save the word and close it. Now, save everything here, save the script, obviously exam.r. I save the output, exam.txt. I save the workspace. At the end, I will check most your Word file and the script, but I need also the workspace and the output in case one of these two is totally unreadable or incomprehensible. Okay, and now I can close from Command and R. No, I have just save everything. I won't save anything. So let's collect the things. This one, this one, this one. Don't forget the file you have exported, so the nuclear.txt. Okay, these one are the files. Let's put away other images, not necessary. Okay, and let's turn page. Database. I open the access. Enable content. Okay, create query duration by year that asks for a year and displays the reparation starting in that year with her total duration in hour. Sum of difference in hours using dative, blah, blah, blah. Okay, create. Query design. Okay, we need. It asks for a year, which is the year in which the reparation started. So we need table repairs for sure. Okay. From a to from in charge. So we need also table in charge. I don't think we need. Car plate is in table. Car plate is in table. Well, car plate is in table cars, but also in table repairs. I will take table cars, but okay, we need the ID. The ID is the ID of what? The repair ID. We do have it. The start, we do have it. Okay, we seem to have everything. Close. Up. Up. Okay. Let's see. Car plate. You just copy from the picture. Okay. Reparation ID. Reparation start. And now the duration. This you can't copy. You have to do something. Duration colon. Okay. Date diff between from and two fields of table in charge. Date diff. It's 2F here. Okay, I don't remember how does date diff work because I don't study regularly. So I look here. Interval date 1, date 2. In hours, so interval it's H between quotation. I put it for you. Okay, comma from comma to. Okay. If your access is not in English, it may be that H is not a symbol for hours. It may be U if it is in German, O if it is in Italian. The comma, maybe that doesn't work, depends on your Windows configuration, in case you change it to semicolon. These are all things you should know because you have studied before. Let's see, how does my access do? Obviously. Invalid syntax from a tool we have, so probably it's need a semicolon. Let's see. Yes, semicolon it goes. Let's see. Yes, works, but there is the condition to put. I should ask for a year and displace the operation started in that year. So in order to ask for a year, may I do change something in this column? No. Access as locked as usual. Come on. Okay, you need to be patient. Recording a video, it's a difficult task for this computer. Okay. So let's see, year asked. Take year from start is something I explicitly explain in the lessons. And please tell me a year. Op. Okay. Is there something different? The sum it's a summary query. Here, where? Here, the sum of the duration for the operation. Everything else, it's okay. Let's see. Tell me a year. The picture is for 2015. I got 211 records. Okay, wonderful. The name is duration by year. Access as locked in the meantime. Build a form 1 to insert new repairs with its in-charge data. So create form wizard, new repairs. Well, do I ask? No, everything inside. In-charge data, everything inside. Next, next, next. The name is form 1. Finish. Okay, let's lock it. So form 1, let's switch to design view, property sheet. Okay, for form 1, we have to avoid deletion and modification to existing repairs. So allow deletions, no, and allow edits, no. And also, and in charge data also. Okay, so I close it, save, and modify also the subform. Well, from here direct, no, it's too easy. Design view, property sheet, deletion, no, edits, no. So only new things can be inserted. Close, save, done. Import text file develop.txt into a new table called develop using field country as primary key. Okay, external data. Yoo-hoo! External data. Okay, it's a text file, so I import it as a text file. Come on. If you want, you can import it into Excel and then into text file. But you can also import, so into the Excel and then import Excel. Develop.txt into a new table. Okay. Let's take a look at the text file. Okay, it's a tab delimited. Okay, delimited tab. First row contain field names. Okay, let's leave what access choose. Choose my own primary key country. Next. Develop. Finish. Okay, no errors. Let's just take a look at the table. It's okay. Modify table in charge, inserting a validation rule with validation text which checks that to is strictly after from. Okay, so I open in charge in design view. You cannot put the validation rule here or here. You must put it in the property sheet because it involves two fields. So to after from to must be after from exclamation mark. Okay, hint access will ask you to whether you want to retest existing data, answer no. So I close it, yes, no, okay. Build query delete small to delete automatically all the repairs with work hours smaller than half hour. When you are sure, run it. So create query design. Okay, repairs. We need the two tables. Criteria. Smaller 0.5. Sorry, comma 5. Run. Okay, we do have many repairs. Smaller. Okay, and now we convert it to a delete query. Okay, cross the fingers. Run. Okay. So repairs is not necessary. Okay, done. We have to save the query as delete small. Okay, everything is over. I close, collect all the things. I select. I was smart enough to leave the netto directory open. So I close, I copy everything here. I make sure to copy from my desktop to the netto directory and not vice versa. And now Windows will ask me whether I want to overwrite, and I obviously answer yes. Okay, but before I check, I'm copying from desktop to Colletti Paolo. So I overwrite. Now, if you want to make sure that the files are correct, you do not reopen them from here, but you just check at the date. If the date is the date of the exam, I'm doing the video on the 2nd of July, it's okay. If the date is the date of 10 days before, it's not okay. Okay, can you see? The only one 10 days before is develop.txt. Fine, I close and shut down.